All right, so we here. Brooklyn 214 podcast. Let me get this screen together so we can see the fight. We got
Yep.
K-LEW. We got 3. There's a
Yeah.
cat in my yard looking right dead at me right now. I'm sick of that cat coming in my yard. But anyway, we were talking about Oscar De La Hoya versus Pernell Whitaker, a classic fight. I said Pernell got cheated. You said De La Hoya won fair and square.
Yes. De La Hoya won this fight, man. I'm glad you finally get a chance to see, the truth about it. But yeah, De La Hoya won this fight fair and square. This is going to be a great demonstration of skills and a great man who was a great fighter who has eroded his own skills through, drug use and such.
Hopefully, Facebook don't block it once we start playing the actual match.
I know, right?
It blocked Paul Pierce versus LeBron James that I was trying to do the other day. Facebook get on my nerves. I'm like, I took the thing from Facebook.
And they block you?
And they still block me. So
what?
In the middle of me being live, they blocked me. So
dang. So okay.
We're gonna get straight into it, man. Let's get to the fight. Hit the play button.
I'm ready for action.
Let's see where they start us out there. Because I thought I rewinded to the beginning. Sweet feet. Rest in peace. Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah, look at him. Now, listen, man, I'm going to cut it down because of the music right now.
What up,
They might pull it. Now, YouTube might pull it because of the music.
Oh, yeah, well, let me fast forward there. Yeah. Let's get to the judges.
Dolby Shirley.
People that robbed him.
And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Mills Lane.
The people that robbed him.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands in attendance here in Las Vegas and the millions watching around the world, this is it.
Michael Buffer in his young days, he was still hot, young.
The best fighter in the world.
Snorting cocaine off strippers' tits.
From the site where
I'm gonna type my rounds
Caesar's
in the comment
Palace.
section. So if you want to do that, you go ahead and do that too.
All right. Okay. Good. Okay. Hold on, make sure I can get in there.
Let's get ready to rumble.
How can I get in there?
You have to get on Facebook to do it, to type it in there.
Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red and weighing 146 and 1/2 pounds. In 1992, he won Olympic gold in Barcelona. And since becoming a professional, he has a perfect record of 23 consecutive victories without a loss. 20 by knockout. And he has won 3 world
Yeah, I did that on
titles.
accident. I got you.
Tonight, he is the challenger. Ladies and gentlemen,
Damas y caballeros,
from East LA,
look at that.
here is the Golden Boy.
Golden Boy.
He was young back then, man. He was young. Look at him. He was hot. He wasn't involved in coke or strippers, at this time right here.
The undefeated
Straight up hot.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
Look at the crowd. You gotta let the young man win.
Across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, wearing lavender trim with black and weighing
doing that junkie shake.
146 and 1/2 pounds. In 1984, he captured Olympic gold in Los Angeles. And as a professional, his record stands at 40 victories with 1 defeat and 1 draw. And 17 of his victories are by knockout.
Yeah.
Since 1989, he has won 6 world title belts without a loss. From Norfolk, Virginia, presenting the 4-time
Duva back there.
champion and reigning pound-for-pound king, the defending welterweight champion of the world.
Okay, man, he showed respect. He showed a lot of respect there.
Sweet pea.
That's Dab Jude in the ring with him.
Whitaker.
Dab Jude was like, Dab was in the ring.
What this up?
That right there probably gave it a bad look right there, having Zab in the ring.
Let me rewind because I want to see Zab.
And he world title belts without a loss.
What?
From Norfolk, Virginia, presenting the 4-time world champion and reigning pound-for-pound king, the defending welterweight
right here when he back
champion
up.
of the world, Pernell Sweet
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whitaker.
One Zab with the hair. He robbed my boy, man.
Looked like he had Jermaine Jackson in the ring with him also. I couldn't see.
All right, Whitaker, Pernell.
Let's see.
Yeah, he steady jumping around. Get in there, man. Face.
Gentlemen, we've gone through all the
nervous, baby. That coke in him.
This is for the championship of the world. I expect a tough.
Let's get it on.
Protect yourself at all times. Any questions from the challenger? The champion. Let's get it on.
That was a famous phrase back in the grip, dog.
Didn't he become a judge or something?
Frustrate and then do things
man, a real live judge.
De La Hoya never done to him before. De La Hoya believes that basically he can walk through the smaller Whitaker.
There we go.
One of them is right.
Yes,
We're
sir.
about to find out which one it is.
Sweet Pea with that
If he
defense.
walks through Whitaker, he will surprise
yeah. Defense is all he had. No offense.
One final fascinating piece of body language. De La Hoya refusing even to glance at Whitaker, even
Look at
during the
this.
referee's instructions when they stood 2 feet away from each other, more or less face to face. De La Hoya looking upward in what I take
De La
to be
Hoya
a
always
tribute
looks to be the
his
bigger man.
deceased mother.
He's coming in working the body so he can slow him down off the down.
Come on, let's go, man. Come on.
When I see Whitaker work the jab and try to work Oscar's
Jab does
body
nothing.
early.
Look at him. But they keep running to
3
him.
clinches in the first 30 seconds, indicating again that Whitaker is going to try to
Look at
frustrate.
that. He blocked all that, just like Floyd.
The jab early and lateral movement. He jabs twice, moves to his right, jabs 3 times, moves to his right.
2
De La
jabs
Hoya
got in, okay.
Not yet finding a chance to throw a combination.
Yep.
Tentative right
Jab
hand by
right
De La
there.
Hoya there. He sticks the jab without a lot of conviction.
Watch the hands in there. Come on. Hey, let him. Hey.
Remember, in the early rounds against Miguel Angel Gonzalez, De La Hoya looked as though he
That boy
wanted
out
to
of
take
his- he
Gonzalez's
out of his weight
head off
class right now.
with the jab.
Look at that cat
He
running through my
hasn't
yard
thrown one of
again,
those laser shots yet. There's the first left hook, and Whitaker partially blocked it with his shoulder.
He should have threw that left right.
Partially blocked.
And again.
Oh, got him again.
So you see what De La Hoya just did?
Oscar's losing his round right now.
It's going to be awfully hard, as Roy Jones
So far.
pointed out earlier, for De La
They
Hoya to
trying
land
to
a
set
left
it up.
hook.
He's trying to set it up. Putting in the work on the body side to slow him down a little bit later.
Whitaker's doing a smart thing by using his jab and attacking Oscar first.
Oh, come on, look at that. Yeah, man. See that? He was dirty.
Yeah, they both like that. You got Sweet Pea in the ring. He in the middle of the ring. Look at Oscar hold. You see that?
Punches in close by De La
He
Hoya.
holding.
Like 4
He's going to
times.
have to use the right hand to win the
Yeah,
fight.
if you hold him
You
like a
saw
hockey
him
fight.
coming up with a there. Now a right hand lead by De La Hoya.
Okay,
Look at
nice
that.
body
Look at
shot
that.
by
Look at that.
Body shot by Pernell Whitaker.
Nice body shot by Whitaker.
Southpaw against conventional fighter. It's always fascinating to see which man will appear to be comfortable.
I already know who
with
won this
style
round. I'm putting my coming in
confrontation
now.
first. And so far in this round, if anybody appears comfortable, it's
I haven't
Whitaker.
seen it in the round yet. I gotta wait
so
to
many
see.
Yeah, you
times
gotta
over
see
and
him
over
do
De La
again.
Hoya usually feels like he was slow starter, so you know.
The first surprise here is that
I'll put
Whitaker
my
has been
scorecard up.
probably a little bit more the aggressor
Look at
than
it, look at it.
De La Hoya.
Harrying with each
Look.
other as round one comes
I put
to
my
a close.
scorecard up.
When we go to Oscar De La
Wish I
Hoya's
could put mine
opponent,
up, man.
where trainer Jesus Rivero speaks
Just get on
Spanish.
Facebook.
Our interpreter is
I ain't been
Ray
on
Torres.
Facebook in forever. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, just add an extra tab and get on there.
You need to use that way.
Well, I came in through YouTube, man. So you did yours through Facebook?
Yeah, this is straight Facebook. This ain't no YouTube.
I did mine through YouTube. Somebody got to represent YouTube.
I mean, I'm gonna put this on YouTube when I'm done.
Okay, take a step backwards. You're standing too tall. You gotta move your waist.
Tú te das
Oh,
cuenta,
it
cuando va a
disappeared.
entrar paso atrás, ¡pum! Lo haces fallar, todo lo golpeas. Lo tienes que fintar,
You
chamo.
gotta feint it.
No le aceptes esa pelea, en más en corto, e inclinándote por el lado.
There you see the father of Oscar De La Hoya yelling instructions to his son. The son often looks back to see what his father thinks
that's
of what's happening.
Joel De La Hoya, the man who first got Oscar into boxing when he was 5.5 years old. In round 1,
that was a 10-9 round for Whitaker right there for me.
All right.
Pernell Whitaker's southpaw stance nullified De La
They
Hoya's
even got it on Letterman.
De La Hoya landing only 1 of 14 jabs
Okay,
in the
let's see what's
round.
going on with this
That
one.
speaks to the Whitaker camp strategy, Larry, of taking away Oscar De La Hoya's dominant left side.
Yep. If a team can beat you with the passing game, you try to take it away,
He's
make them throw.
He's steady running in and trying to
running
nullify.
He's trying to
De La
take away
Hoya's
the
offense.
strength of De La Hoya, which up until this point in his career has been that rapier left hand.
So you say rapier left hand.
Yeah, I know, that's kind of crazy, right?
Getting low and peeking up at De La Hoya, trying to keep his head and body moving side to side to stay away from De La Hoya while he tries to bob up toward punching opportunities. Hard right hand to the body by De La Hoya. Whitaker comes back to the straight left.
Ooh, nice.
Oscar always looks shaky to me,
You
man.
can see.
Well, because he has he tries to do that herky-jerky thing that
robotic
that Shane Mosley does.
Than Whitaker.
Kind of like that. See, oh yeah. Yes, sir.
By De La Hoya. Good counter right hand by De La Hoya.
Look at him, though. Put your hands up, though.
Around. He was smart enough to stop and gather himself.
As Whitaker clowns a little bit for the crowd.
You know he missed a lot of those shots, right?
He missed all those shots, really. Just made one.
Oscar getting more aggressive. He was tentative in round number 1 as he tried to figure out Whitaker's southpaw style. Now there might be a little mouse already above the right eye of Pernell
I'm just going by round. I ain't skipping nothing.
Look at him.
Crowd chanting, Oscar, Oscar, Oscar.
Hey, these people look good in the beginning.
You got the crowd cheering every time he swing like they did with Mayweather. Made it look like it's better.
Roy, how big an edge do you give to Whitaker in comfort level so far?
Well, now in the first round, he had a big comfort advantage. This round is not happening the same. Oscar's making a few adjustments here with his feet to allow himself to be more comfortable in round 2.
And he's throwing the right hand more, which is what he's going to have to do to legitimately attack Pernell Whitaker.
See,
right hand to the body by De La Hoya.
Right now,
Whitaker with a counter
Whitaker is doing his Whitaker razzle-dazzle right now, but it don't last long.
Oscar keeps trying to land his left hook, which is a hard proposition.
You just power through
Whitaker.
it the way De La Hoya is going to do.
Oscar's getting a little bit impatient here. He wants to hit Whitaker with a good punch.
Now.
But he can't seem to find a way to hit Whitaker.
Look at that.
Here's a way to hit him.
He finished it strong. I'm going to give it to him.
Right hands inside by De La Hoya. Back Whitaker up. Much better round for Oscar in round number 2.
Come on, man.
All right, second round go to Oscar.
And Whitaker not happy with himself as the
I get that second one to Oscar.
De La Hoya throws his gloves in the air. The crowd rises to applaud.
See, the cocaine's still fresh right now.
That was a beautiful round, okay?
That's Ronnie Shields and Lou Duva in his corner right there.
Yeah, baby, we all right. Double up that jab. The first 4. Yeah, you're not the first 4. The first 4 is your fight.
You got to
real blue. That look kind of tight, though.
Don't be afraid to hurt this guy.
I know.
This guy on the
my
inside.
camera does that every now and then. I don't know why.
With that left hand. I will. All right, the left hand is right there.
I'm not about to refresh it, though.
Just remember to step the jab and step around. Keep stepping around.
Are we live on YouTube right now?
No.
We live on
As soon as you
Facebook.
get the inside now, he's throwing up them uppercuts. Yeah. As soon as you get that first, let you do first with the uppercut. Then go to the body second. Okay?
So far, it's been mostly a tactical
Okay, 19-19. I see what you're doing your score. Okay.
And we'll get some real
you're already adding up your
combustion.
number.
Yeah, once I get to a certain number, I'm going to have to stop. I need a calculator.
So we should start seeing some things happen.
Real. All right,
Hoya told us yesterday that he wanted to pressure Whitaker in the first 3 rounds.
I believe it was
because
like
he
the
thought the
4th
older
or 5th
man
round when he turned
would
around.
try to conserve his energy, but he has not been able to
me
penetrate Whitaker's defense.
Me and Letterman agree right
to
now.
put real pressure on
Right
him for
now,
long periods
I
of time.
think Whitaker's already shown everything he is.
Of that last round.
No, the last minute of the second round was definitely De La Hoya's best minute of the first 6. Now Whitaker working the jab again.
2 very good jabs by Whitaker.
He is darting the hell out of him with some jabs, though.
Time De La Hoya lowers that left hand.
He does that because he likes to throw the left hook from a low angle, kind of a half hook, half uppercut. That punch may not work against Whitaker's
He ain't throwing no punches now.
He get one off and he's scared because he's scared of the exchange.
De La Hoya is still pushing forward, not throwing as many right-hand leads as perhaps he ought to open Whitaker up.
Because Whitaker's going to Oscar's left, which
So
doesn't
far, I got
allow Oscar
Whitaker
to see the right hand as much.
For this round.
Step back, both of them. Come on.
Just beat him anywhere.
We're gonna hit him in the kidney, huh?
But that's what he did against Mayweather. Hit him anywhere.
Exactly, it's illegal.
Look at
You heard both corners asking for uppercuts. De La Hoya landed the first big one. Whitaker goes back to the jab to back him off.
Ooh, nice on me.
Right hand inside.
That's what I'm saying. See,
De La Hoya.
Whitaker's gonna do it. He's gonna start doing a whole lot of this.
Hey, no, wait a minute. But don't do this. Come on.
Mills Lane anxious that we don't see a headbutt.
Yeah, it was a butt right
there.
Advantage.
Whitaker tagged him with that left, though, wasn't he?
Look at him. He's attacking now.
Yeah. He was tagging with that left. I gotta give it to him.
An obvious effort to frustrate.
Oh no, man! I had De La Hoya winning this round to that point.
Yeah, for real. Who you talking to?
Mills Lane making clear to all the judges it was a butt. De La Hoya shaking his head in disappointment. He's got a cut under the right eye as the result of a Whitaker headbutt.
It seemed inadvertent, and it doesn't seem that it will bother
he missed it. See, now this right here
much if he doesn't let it bother him.
That's a close round, man.
It is a close round.
Oh.
They both see.
Whoever can do this last 10 seconds.
Another hard left hand uppercut by De La Hoya. And a hard left hook. De La Hoya landing some solid blows. Whitaker sticks the jab.
That's a close round, bro.
Oscar.
That's a straight 9-9 round.
That's a close round. I'm gonna have to get at the De La Hoya.
Oh, that's an even round.
Don't get in a rough house with him. Don't be fighting his fight.
I got no trouble to fight this fight right now.
Let's get more distance.
Pernell
Let's get
Whitaker,
a lot
man.
of distance.
Now, I'm glad he got rid of these people that got before Mayweather Senior, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Here's a second look at the butt.
For his career.
As you see Whitaker coming from down, trying to get in close with a good body punch. His head and his left hand landed simultaneously.
Look at that. Well, he wasn't finna let up on him, though. He's a veteran.
At the end of the round,
watch this.
De La Hoya turned the tide.
Yeah, that uppercut. That's why I had to give it to him, man.
He had that second one, too, man.
He landed the harder shots.
He did?
Oh, hold on. Let me take this comment down.
This is an excellent fight.
It's a very even fight so far. And it's beginning to boil down to just what we thought it might be, a battle of De La Hoya's heavy artillery against Pernell Whitaker's sophistication.
What up, Jim?
Harold Letterman, how do you have it?
Pernell Whitaker is real.
29-28, 2 rounds to 1. Oscar De La Hoya, I gave him rounds 2 and 3 based on his better punching. Just in case anybody's interested, the rules of the WBC are you lose a point. The uncut fighter loses a point on an accidental headbutt. I asked Mills Lane, he didn't take a point. So it's 2-1, De La Hoya.
You see?
I have the same score.
Still appears there's a slight swelling under the right eye of Pernell Whitaker.
You're going to see Pernell Whitaker do more and more of this.
The right eye, the blood has been stopped for the moment. Hard right hand by De La Hoya.
Good right hand by Oscar De La Hoya.
And again, Whitaker comes in with the hand, and De La Hoya is obviously wary of butts.
This is very similar to the Floyd fight outside of Floyd wasn't willing to brawl with him. Floyd was smart.
Perfectly when they come into one another.
He wasn't trying to brawl with him. And he didn't let De La Hoya beat up on him when he wrapped him up like
see such a hotly anticipated bout
Whitaker
end as the result
decided
of
to trade back with him in those punches instead of
his right eye.
You know,
now that's his
like
lead
eye.
So if in fact his vision is affected in the later rounds, that could be an element of the fight.
And you can tell which fighter doesn't want to engage. Right now, it's like De La Hoya to me.
Right.
So far in the tactical battle, De La Hoya, at least in the last minute of the rounds,
but
giving as good as he's getting.
But it's a little disappointing to see that De La Hoya, who is
whenever he do throw,
is really not trying to impose
but he don't
his
want,
strength.
He don't want to be a victim to.
Perhaps he's saving it for later.
At this time, he still has.
Well, you heard his trainer, Jesus Rivera, asking him between rounds to create more distance between himself and Whitaker. Get a lot of distance, he said. Didn't want him to get into a brawl.
Yeah, because it makes it more difficult for Whitaker to hit him, being the shorter.
I got Pernell on this one.
I can't right now. This is the going round. I got to give it to De La Hoya
showing you his always improving
he seems to be
flexibility in the upper
dictating
body as he
where
ducks and
the
slips.
fight is going. Whitaker seems to be like a
Another
matador,
right-hand
but
lead by De La Hoya as he tries to pick
a little
Whitaker
bit,
apart
but De La Hoya seems to be really deciding how we're going to do it.
Oh, body
Good
shot.
right hand by De La Hoya.
A real body
bobbing
shot.
left to right and then throwing the right-hand lead. Obviously something he's worked on specifically for this fight.
Look at Whitaker. It's like he took a round off or something.
Yeah, what's wrong with his eye?
De La Hoya flurries at the end of the round. That catches the eye.
He ain't letting none of them except for one. First one.
I got it 2-2. He almost stole that round from me. He almost stole that round.
Oh man, hold on, man. This right here I can get De La Hoya, right? So I got it actually.
You got a 3-1.
Is right here. So that's that round to me was a draw. You know what I mean?
You gotta come back with that, big baby. You go home with that. I'm talking
straight up.
Okay, look, just a second.
Straight up draw, man, for me.
I mean, I got a draw too, but it's. I got a 2-2 right now. I gave Oscar that one that you had a draw.
It had been anticipated that sometime during the fight he would try it. None of that landed.
None of it landed. He's in there raising his hand because the crowd.
That's exactly what I said. None of that stuff landed.
The crowd is the reason he got them points.
Has taken away a point for that accidental butt because the WBC rules dictate that he does. So that's an additional point for De La Hoya or a point taken away from Whitaker.
Meaning that on the scorecards where De La Hoya was given the fourth round, if in fact he was, he may be 4 points ahead.
2.
Hard punches from Whitaker, a right and a left. Whitaker going back to the jab, which served him so well in round number 1, where he threw 41 of them and landed 14. De La Hoya going back to the right-hand lead, his weapon so far, along with the uppercut. Slippage here.
Right on that spot that Larry talked about.
They meet in the
I did
center
not
of the
know
ring and
Roy
go to
was
the body.
doing commentating then.
Way back there, yeah.
I thought it was George.
He must have been replacing George because George still probably boxing.
Harold, how do you have it through 4?
Okay, 39-36, 3 rounds to 1. Oscar De La Hoya. What happens is on an accidental headbutt, the uncut fighter loses 1 point to the WBC. If Mills Lane took that point in the 3rd round, it becomes a 10-8 round.
He missed out there.
So Oscar by 3 points.
Whitaker's eye continues gradually to swell.
Yes, it is.
De La Hoya not having switched to the southpaw stance at any time in this round. He swore to us yesterday that he hadn't worked on it in training and wouldn't do it, but you saw him do it at the end of the preceding round.
Oh, yeah, he's making a fair. Okay. See, Whitaker still.
He
can stop that jab. De La Hoya cannot stop that jab whenever he decides to
Whitaker
land.
always so good at choosing his opportunities while backing up and drawing you in.
Oh, he coming back. Came back, but that was still
reacting wildly to everything De La Hoya attempts. Missed punches, drawing almost as much approval as those which
You gotta stop playing now.
Yeah, man, but he having fun out there,
Trying to land a few more punches on him to get to him.
Missing him. Whitaker got this round, dog.
He got this round to me.
This is
like that. This is different round to this point. This is what Whitaker does.
But still,
crowd
he's
don't like
landing a whole lot, Larry.
He can land all they want.
Not a whole lot, but he's landing more than
he does what he wants to with this man.
If he's winning the round, he's winning it more with ring generalship than he is the clean punch.
And that jab right there.
But he's landed more punches than De La Hoya, from my viewpoint.
Oh, he went southpaw.
There's the switch to southpaw.
That ain't gonna help him, man.
Well, he look weird.
He used it to flurry at the end of the last round. Stays in the southpaw stance, jabs with the right hand. And remember, De La Hoya is a natural southpaw who fights in a right-hand position. His left hand is his strongest hand. When he goes southpaw, he gets to throw the left as a cross, as a power punch.
He's used to, southpaws are not used to left hand coming in.
Another 10-9 round Whitaker.
How are you feeling? Are you okay? Listen up. If you change to the southpaw, you gotta face him. If you turn southpaw, then you gotta do that bending and hit him with the right, and then come back with the left hook.
What's the whole point here?
You gotta have that bending and then the combination.
Stop. Relax.
Look like we still on Facebook right now. Look like we got blocked. Yeah.
Listen to me.
Hey man, you see what Joe Rogan got that deal, man, for $100 million Spotify?
The jab is beautiful.
His podcast gonna be on Spotify exclusively now. He's gonna move all his old stuff from YouTube and going straight to Spotify.
Dude, making it. He talking about he might move to Dallas.
Yeah, he's for real.
If Whitaker, sorry, if De La Hoya really thought he was going to walk through Whitaker.
Now he starts around in the southpaw stance.
I wonder what he thinks now.
Wow, man.
Left hand to the body by De La Hoya. Is he going to fight the full round in the southpaw stance? He is, and he lands a straight left. The Whitaker then backs him up.
Now, why would a fighter who has been a great young fighter like De La Hoya feel he's got to change his natural best style against Pernell Whitaker, Roy?
A confidence booster. He's trying to show Whitaker that he can do anything that he wants to do in here. This is part of the head game schemes that go on.
But I haven't seen any positive result from this switch. It looks good, it's flashy, but I don't see him landing any real punches.
I see a positive result. He gets to throw his best punch, the left hand, from a power position. Now he goes back to the conventional stance.
Exactly.
Maybe because I was such a De La Hoya.
You was a De La Hoya fan. You was biased.
And of course, as Roy pointed out,
he looked more in shape than he did, but he's still losing
facing other southpaws.
I was going for De La Hoya when I saw this fight live. So for me to say De La Hoya cheated,
that's what they'll be in with.
He really lost.
There he goes back to the southpaw stance. Whitaker misses over the top.
They wasn't cheating for him back then.
Okay, we gonna see. Because he's losing right now.
You would think that Pernell Whitaker would want to attack him constantly when he's in the southpaw stance
to test
if it goes what would be an inexperienced defense.
Yep, he don't have to run into Oscar's left hand.
There you go. That's the reason.
But wait, who got hurt there?
That was the first real punch he landed.
He caught him with a left uppercut.
I think he's landed 2 or 3 other good
ones. Whitaker tried to hit him with a big left hand, missed it.
Whitaker started stumbling.
Brightly came back with his own right.
Keep on the side of him.
See, he's sneaky like that. He dirty.
De La Hoya switching back and forth throughout this 6th round. Southpaw conventional, back to southpaw.
What's up, S.A.?
Whitaker not punching as often in this round. Now goes back to working the jab.
Listen. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Dude, this is crazy, De La Hoya. He just swings, man. He just swings.
Open his mouth though. You see his mouth go. He just swinging.
Whitaker short with most of these jabs.
That's what he do. Ooh,
there's one that landed.
Yeah.
And a couple of hands as he held on to De La Hoya.
Hey, De La Hoya did the same thing. Don't get mad.
I know, man. He's doing the same exact thing.
Mills Lane trying to gain
doing a little bit better right there.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. He's making a move on him.
It's a close round too. I'm still leaning towards Whitaker right now.
When he relaxes inside, Oscar De La Hoya is hitting him with a right or a left uppercut.
Hard left hand by Whitaker
there. Maybe that right eye got that swell.
Oh, he got headbutt again.
Closing seconds of round 6. Halfway through, a tactical
De La Hoya just trying to steal him around. He's trying to steal him around.
Key shot right at the end. You know what I mean? Close, but I think I might have to lean.
That's a close one, dog. I'm giving it to Whitaker, though. He look like the better boxer.
Very close fight. We in the fight, man. You understand? We are in the fight.
You biased. You being biased.
I know we're going to win. I know damn well we're going to win. I know
I gotta get up. All right. Get that just keep in and around.
Scoring points with the jab.
Up in there. You won't take them
No.
Look at that. Whitaker landed more punches and threw more.
I mean, one round, no little pity pass ain't nothing. I mean, I'm just somebody show.
Baby, you look beautiful out there. I know you guys. I see it. All right, I feel you, bro. I know you feel me. I feel you too.
I don't know what they talking about. I feel you, bro.
Give it up.
That's Ronnie Shields, who's doing all the talking in Whitaker's corner.
This fight's going too long.
Co-trainer along with Lou Duva.
You need to stay on, get on your left side, but be careful. Don't crouch so much.
Pernell kind of look like
Good
Zab,
look at
bro.
the slightly swelling right eye of Pernell
What do you mean?
Whitaker.
Stop reading fake articles about that.
The mouse under De La Hoya's right eye has not yet
I'll
been a
get to that
problem
later.
for him since he incurred that as the result of the headbutt earlier in the fight.
Here we go.
In round 6, 12 of Whitaker's 19 connected punches were jabs.
Ooh, straight in the
De La
glove.
Hoya landing many more power shots. Let's check in one more time with Harold Letterman. How do you have it halfway through?
Jim, I got it very
Like
close.
like
3
that.
rounds apiece, 57,
You got 3 rounds
56.
apiece.
Oscar De La Hoya, based on the 1 point that referee Mills Lane took away on that.
Mills Lane, baby.
It's a bad rule, but it was the accidental headbutt.
I agree.
Nowadays,
with you,
the crowd look totally
it was
different. They'd be like
an
rappers and
accidental
stuff.
headbutt,
People
but below
go
the eye,
change.
it did no serious damage and has not affected the
Larry,
fight.
let me explain it. The president of the WBC, Jose Sulaiman, insists that if a guy gets an accidental headbutt, he has to even it out somehow or another. So he takes a point from the uncut fighter. That's his justification for it. I don't believe it's a
not.
fair thing to do. An accident is an accident.
I think if the cut is in a place where it may show up to be something in the future, a point should be taken. But if it's not, then I think the fight should be left alone.
Exactly.
What was that? What was that? Ooh. Oh!
Well, when WWE on that.
I didn't really see the signal. I was watching, but I didn't see how that came together like that.
Well, that's another thing that sometimes happens between southpaws and conventional
Oh, come
fighters.
on now, man. Just turn around and run, damn, man.
Whitaker completely turns his back on De La Hoya as De La Hoya chases him with right-hand power shots. Pernell goes back to the jab.
De La Hoya has to make sure that he doesn't get frustrated or over anxious right here at this point. This is the type of
definitely
tactic
frustrated.
that can make him get frustrated.
Ooh,
and
tight
get
if he
out of
made
his
it.
head. Whitaker is used to this type of stuff.
More and more, Whitaker seems to be loading up and trying to land one big left-hand shot, which could change things in the bout.
A good body shot by Whitaker.
Excellent body punch, one of his best in several rounds.
Yeah. The fight would look better for Whitaker in the later rounds.
Straight right hand by De La Hoya stops Whitaker's progress there.
Roy, do you see any age showing on Whitaker?
Just in some of his punches sometime. He's just a little bit wider than he was in his younger days, but not much. But everybody's going to show a little bit of age.
I know you did.
Right.
By keeping his distance, as De La Hoya does,
De La Hoya has a nosebleed right now.
he misses the chance to
I don't know,
try
man. I
to
think I got
use
Oscar
his
for this
greater
round.
size to push
He getting
Whitaker
tagged
around,
some of the
knock
best
him
jabs
off
in the
balance,
world.
try to get into his head with a little manhandling. Lands a long right hand there.
Remember tonight, though, Whitaker is the heavier of the two fighters right now.
De La
Look
Hoya
at that,
with a
see him?
trickle of blood out of the right nostril.
Yeah, he frustrated, man.
Product to Pernell Whitaker's jab.
I don't know about that one. That's a
De La
close one. I
Hoya
might get in on the Oscar
smiling at
now.
Whitaker
I got
and offering a physical
get in on the
barb
Oscar.
as he goes back to his corner. I think Whitaker's getting into
You're
his
standing
head.
too
Even though he's
still.
frustrated, I get
Into
it.
his head a little bit.
Tell me the truth. Are you tired?
Tired.
He ain't say nothing either.
Así, pequeños brinquitos y pum.
Okay, you gotta move
Just
around.
tell me the truth.
Cuando él tire,
Be aware when he's throwing the punches.
¿qué? Cuando él tire, paso atrás y pum.
When he throws a shot, move back and connect.
He digging all in his
Let's see who
nose.
can
You see
dominate
that?
him now.
He put his finger all in his
Here's the
nose,
tackle in the
man.
middle of this rather gentle,
Tip.
tactical fight.
Look at that.
He just different, man.
So, nigga.
I'm
Oh,
not
damn,
sure
he did a
what
white
Della
boy
Yeah, I
thing.
don't know what the hell that was.
Rocket.
This has hardly been his finest hour, but it isn't over.
Come on, Lou.
He doing all that because he frustrated, man. He it's like Trinidad when he fought Bernard. What's going on with my camera, man?
The fighters are getting a little closer to one
There we
another
go.
now, and we should
They
start
gonna
looking for some
wind
bigger
up.
shots to be
De
landed.
La Hoya come to the wind up stop.
Another thing I
Wind up
noticed,
stop.
Whitaker is not picking that right foot up nearly as much as he used to do
Now,
tonight.
Whitaker is making a mistake of allowing De La
Let's
Hoya
add
to now
numbers
touch
through
him
round
more
7.
than he should.
Scorer's nightmare. Whitaker landing more punches and landing at a higher percentage rate. De La Hoya with a huge edge in power shots, landing 85 hooks and crosses and uppercuts to only
got?
36 for Whitaker. What do you like? More
Harder
punches
punches.
or harder punches?
I can't say that I've seen that many hard punches. I got to disagree with the numbers there. There you saw De La Hoya slip on that canvas, which we pointed out earlier was a little slippery. I haven't seen him land 85 hard punches, certainly not cleanly.
You don't land that kind of punches on Pernell Whitaker.
De La Hoya hasn't used the left jab all that much since the second or third round. Goes back to it momentarily.
That's a good right hand.
By De La Hoya.
Excellent.
Yeah, hey man, okay. See that Whitaker pitted bad. You see that? Them touches, man. Them touches. There you go.
But De La Hoya ain't even throwing though.
All right, hold. Let me step back, clean. Give me the phone.
One thing that strikes me, if Whitaker is going to win a decision against De La Hoya and outbox him, he's got to be busier. And to me, he does not look markedly busier than the younger fighter at this point.
So they letting you know right there they finna rob. The older fighter gotta do more.
Let him know he's finna rob anything. He's moving the fight.
He has to be very economical in what he does.
He knows playing game.
Whitaker lamenting the missed left, and De La Hoya coming forward to say, take a couple of right hands to go with that.
De La Hoya was caught with a right hook coming in just in himself. Both fighters, I think, are fighting.
He got to do more than throwing jabs. He's just throwing jabs now.
Not easy to do. Whitaker smiles. Can almost guarantee you that means that thudding left hook did some business.
Yeah, he took this round off, man. He playing too much.
Once again.
You know it's not a great fight when the fighters have time to smile after they land their punches.
It's still a tactical battle.
Yeah, Larry call you out in a minute.
You know, Larry Merchant had too many scotches
that punch
already.
blocked by De La Hoya. Whitaker pawing with the jab. Straight right hand.
That was a bad round, man, for both of them.
Again in the closing seconds of the round.
I'm gonna give it to Oscar though.
Last punch.
One more time. De La Hoya.
Come on,
okay,
well,
no, we're telling you. I'm telling you right now.
You got a whole bunch of De La Hoyas going on right there.
Man, let's let it go, man. Whitaker ain't doing what he should be doing.
I feel like you being biased right now. It's 4-4, man.
You say 4, I say 2. He's going to one of them was a drop. You gave that round to Whitaker, I believe.
I get it on Oscar.
Okay, all right. You gave the next round to Whitaker, right?
Yeah.
The fourth round you gave it to Whitaker. I gave it to De La Hoya.
Larry gave it to Whitaker too.
I gave it to De La Hoya.
Here you see
the judges agree with me
these
too.
fighters are
Yeah,
so
you know the
happy
judges did. They
sometimes
cheat.
when they either land or miss a punch.
They got paid to keep the younger fighter.
That they're adjusting.
Because it's time for Whitaker to retire at this point anyway.
Landing. There's a good left hook by De La Hoya. It was an odd exchange, which we
both look kind of
altogether.
You want to encourage him for actually doing his job.
In which one of his handlers said, "You're behind in this fight." And Whitaker, who I believe thinks he was ahead, is saying, well, then I'm going to lose. Meaning that if he's got to do something else except what he's doing, he doesn't know if he can do it.
That's right. You can't get into a verbal battle. Stay out of that. You just have to tell him what he's doing wrong and try to tell him, okay, you might be behind. You can't just say you're losing. The guy doesn't want to hear that, and he's out there fighting his heart out.
You're right, Roy.
Well, it's a very talkative corner. They've been together a long time, and Pernell has very special relationships with both Ronnie Shields and Lou Duva. So I'm sure they would say to you, we can do our business our way.
It's a whole bunch of standing around right now.
I know.
The one criticism I would have
you
saw the punch stat numbers that show that only in one round in the fight has Whitaker thrown as many as 60 punches. I don't think he can beat De La Hoya throwing 44 punches a round.
Because he has slowed down the pace of the fight.
Ooh, good one.
He keep running to the side of him, too.
That's what you're supposed to do. You get away from that dominant hand.
How many is he landing?
He's
landing fewer than Pernell.
There you go.
But Noah Hopkins won fight after fight doing that crap.
Well, you think.
Including beating De La Hoya.
Like I said, scores right there.
You're right, because you can't really tell what
we could see
like.
3 wildly different scorecards at the end of this fight.
Because it's according to what you like. You're right there. That's what makes boxing so different.
Man, I gotta go to work tomorrow, man. I'm getting irritated already.
I'm off, man.
I was off today.
Win this fight.
Ooh, good left hand. I was off today.
Introduction to the welterweight division. has been a huge success so far.
Well, he picked the toughest fight he could possibly pick to enter the division.
He did, man.
You're right there.
Goes back to the southpaw stance, does De La Hoya.
Look at him. See?
That's what I'm saying.
He stumbled. There you go. Bow.
De La Hoya's knee touching the canvas, and that will affect the score.
5 rounds to 4, 10-8 round right there.
So that gets back that point taken away from Whitaker if we have a 2-point round.
Now Whitaker's gonna come alive right quick.
And De La Hoya at this moment may be regretting having gone to the southpaw stance because he wound up losing his balance and went down from a very light blow.
It's like a trick play in football. What's the point? You do what you do best, especially if you think you're younger and you're stronger.
That's Whitaker
left
right
to the body. De La Hoya rights upstairs. De La Hoya lands a left. Goes in and attacks Whitaker's body, and Pernell comes back.
He's raising his hand. Come on now.
They could have done enough. I would do. You're saying 10-8, but you got no opponents taken away. So that's 10-9, man.
That's for sure.
That's fine.
¿Por qué no lo dominas a la distancia, Chan?
Oscar, how come you're not dominating at the distance?
Real. So that's 10-9 Whitaker, man. That's beautiful.
Then what? You need to dominate the distance. Let's not get in a dog fight here.
I don't know what fight you looking at.
You're not fighting him at all.
I'm watching the same fight.
That's 1-5 of these man.
You'll see it was a short left inside with De La Hoya.
If Floyd beat Oscar, then Whitaker won 5 rounds.
Right there.
That was knockdown.
If Floyd beat Oscar, Whitaker won 5
put
rounds.
him on the floor. Not a great punch, but a punch.
That's a knockdown. Look at that, man.
That's what a knockdown
is. Oh, look at his knee
is.
weak, man. Look at that. That's a knockdown.
Definitely.
Yeah, they called him knockdown.
Very good round for Whitaker.
Man,
59 punches. That's the kind of punch output he needs to keep De La Hoya back on his heels.
My camera tripped.
3 rounds to go in what you would suspect is a close fight. Harold, how do you have it through 9?
That's it.
Very, very close. 5 rounds to 4. Oscar De La Hoya, 85.
Okay, so he got 1 round off. Come on, man.
A 1-point lead for De La Hoya. I like his power shots, but I want to tell you something, Jim.
So he won 4 rounds in his eyes. I'm not far off. I got 5 rounds.
And I think that he slipped when he got hit. If you go down on the end of the punch, it's a knockdown. Lewis Lane pulled it correctly. But I'm telling you, he's been slipping the whole fight with those shoes.
Do you suspect, Harold, that all 3 judges would have given Whitaker a 10-8 round there?
I really think they should. The referee did call it a knockdown. It was a clean knockdown. He went down on the end of the punch. There's no reason not to give Whitaker a 10-8 round.
I didn't ask if they should. Do you think they would?
Yes.
Good right hand by De La Hoya.
Got to look forward with him, didn't
he? It did, didn't he?
Neither fighter didn't he?
Ain't what I asked, man.
I didn't ask that.
I think they're looking to land big punches right now.
Whitaker's trying to land a straight left. De La Hoya is trying to land a right-hand lead.
Ooh.
Good uppercut.
I will say, throughout the course of this fight here, I must admit that
De La Hoya with the jab as Oscar tries to come in.
Whatever I was under the belief of this fight against one of the best young fighters in the world.
I was under the belief that De La Hoya did a lot better than what I'm seeing right now. This is a very lot
gives you an
closer to
idea of just how great he was in his prime.
Exactly.
Double up with the feet. Yes, sir.
Ooh. Good shot by De La Hoya.
Yes, sir. Understand who your mama is.
As Whitaker keeps going forward here, De La Hoya gets a chance to counter effectively. But again, Whitaker lands the jab. De La Hoya lands a power shot in return.
Ooh, that wow. Wow, shot like this.
De La Hoya is boxing like Hurtado fought Whitaker.
And Whitaker had nothing but trouble with Hurtado before he knocked him out in the 11th.
Now he's doing something that he should have been considered doing all night long.
Which is?
Moving and boxing. Don't try to trade with him. Let Whitaker come at him.
Oh, good luck.
Why shouldn't you trade with him? You're stronger than he is. You're younger than he is. You're supposed to be quicker than he is.
Supposed to. He doesn't have the experience to trade with Whitaker like that. He's a superb fighter, but he doesn't have that
kind of
experience where he just trained with Pernell Whitaker.
There you go. You see that? Now he landed them shots.
He missed.
He was landing a lot of
He missed. Okay, in that case, we're going to have to rewatch Floyd versus Oscar then. If you think he landed these shots, it's the same fight. It's the same fight.
Floyd is a better fighter than Whitaker. I don't know nobody say.
Yeah, he weighs. Yeah, of course. He's a better fighter.
That was De La Hoya round.
Yeah, I gave it to De La Hoya 5-5.
2 rounds left. That's all we got.
Whoever win these next 2 rounds win.
Look what De La Hoya has to do just to get a round out of it.
He's gonna be more tired than you. We only got 2 rounds to go. All you gotta do is lateral movements.
We got to fight in the bag, man. We just dance around.
Make sure you bend and then hit him with the right hand. Come on, you know you got to do that. You know that. Let's go with it.
That guy used to wear that like that.
The right hand is going to do it for you.
You gotta throw it.
I wish they would just tell Oscar De La Hoya, go out and win the fight, kid.
Not easier said than done, Larry. When you're out there with a guy who knows what he's doing.
But I mean, instead of all this technical mumbo-jumbo, bend at the waist, by this time in the fight, he knows what he can do and what Whitaker could do. He's got to impose himself on this old guy.
It's not that easy when you have an old guy that won't let you impose yourself on him. Whitaker's not going to back down to nobody. If you've been in there a couple of times with a guy like that, when you see guys who have hung around for a long periods of time, it's because they have strong inner self. He's a very strong inside person. He's not going to let nobody come in there and just walk over him.
Now, what about De La Hoya bouncing here to begin the 11th and perhaps trying to communicate to Whitaker that he's still got his legs and he's going to be able to out-muscle him and outrun him in these last 2 rounds?
This is what he wants to do right here. Outbox Whitaker and try to win the fight on point. He's came to the conclusion that he's not going to hit Whitaker with a big enough shot going at him to knock him out. So he wants to try to outbox Whitaker now. That's what he should have been thinking all night.
He's stumbling all night.
It's the only fight. Do
you think the judges are going to penalize De La Hoya, as Larry obviously is mentally, for being too cautious?
I don't know.
Getting in there with him.
He's trying right now. He's trying now.
Fight now, though.
What is he doing?
Hey!
Body shots from De La Hoya as Whitaker turned and clowned for the crowd. Not sure who Whitaker was looking for over there. Maybe his buddy Evander Holyfield or Mark Breland.
Now he's complaining because De La Hoya was hitting him with the shoulder.
Dirty, man.
Good jab by Whitaker.
Whitaker sticking the jab. Whitaker often commanding the space horizontally. Back and forth from side to side.
Nice jab.
Boy, he wait till 11 round. He come out with bounce.
Switches to the southpaw stance, which I think served him well early, but then later might have gotten him in trouble.
Coming from De La Hoya's side right here.
Just missed with the left hand. Didn't have a lot of snap behind it anyway. Hard left hands for Whitaker. 2 in a row. And another good left hand counter inside for Sweet Pea. Very confident as round 11 comes down the stretch.
Listen.
In those exchanges, De La Hoya gave it good again. In those exchanges, De La Hoya just gave it good again. And he's still coming.
Whitaker has to make sure that he doesn't let Oscar catch him when they're like right there tied up. Right when the referee was step in and say break, Oscar's trying to hit Whitaker with a good punch.
6'5" Whitaker.
A fight almost breaks out.
6'5" Whitaker.
Amid this
Yes,
tactical
Whitaker won that round just now.
But the bell
Whitaker, De La Hoya was turning that up.
1 round to go.
He was turning him up in the exchange. What do you mean?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go back there.
Might have gotten him in trouble.
Let's go back.
Look how many punches De La Hoya land on now. You know what I mean? You know, it ain't even changed.
He got him there.
Just missed with the left hand. Didn't have a lot of snap behind it anyway.
What?
Look at that. He got caught.
Hard left hands for Whitaker.
De La Hoya's banded too good.
He's missing, dude. What are you looking at? Missing.
Very confident.
Missing.
Round 11 comes down
Go
the
back. He
stretch.
didn't miss those shots. He missed those shots. He missed the first couple shots. Go back right quick. Look at that. Go back to 47.
being real biased, dog.
Look at this.
Get off that neck.
Now watch these exchanges right here at the end, okay? Watch it at the end.
Whitaker has to make sure that he doesn't let
Pernell
Oscar
Whitaker
catch him when they're like right there tied up.
in the middle.
Right when
Look
the
at
referee
that.
stepping to say break, Oscar's trying to hit Whitaker with a good punch.
Thank you. He's missing. He's missing. He's getting hit, dude.
Fight almost breaks out amid this tactical.
He missed more than he landed. Pernell landed more shots.
Oh, he did not.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. We can watch it one more time. We can watch it one more time.
Just missed with the left hand. Didn't have a lot of snap
now
behind
watch.
it anyway.
Right here. This is the best
Hard
exchange
left
now
hands for Whitaker. 2 in a row.
Right there.
And another good left hand counter inside for Sweet Pea. Very confident
Right here.
as round 11
That's why he
comes down the
missed these
stretch.
shots. He made them other.
He made 2 right there.
Whitaker starts it off, and that's why he gives as good as he gets.
Look at that. He's controlling the fight. He's controlling this round.
Whitaker has to make sure that he doesn't let Oscar catch him when they're like right there tied up. Right when the referee was stepping to say break, Oscar's trying to hit.
He got hit 3 times right there.
He got hit twice.
He got hit right there.
Oscar got hit.
You don't think Oscar got the better there?
Amid
No.
this tactical boxing match.
6'5" Whitaker.
But the bell stops it.
No way.
1 round to go.
1 round to go. Oscar better knock him down. Get a 10-8 round to tie.
If you want it, it's right there for you. It's right there for you, baby. I don't want to score it. It's right there for you.
They're doing brilliant, all right? But this round can decide the fight.
Let's win.
Okay, then do it.
That's 7-3.
Give me a deep drop.
You got to be in the outside.
You a tripping, man.
I mean, Whitaker ain't showing enough. Now I'm being serious.
Whitaker is he put his finger on his nose again, man.
Keep snapping the jab.
Whitaker is literally chasing him down the whole fight.
Bag of Vaseline on top of his head.
You understand?
Whitaker is walking him down the fight, the whole fight. He's in the middle of the ring.
Got to be in a good balance.
De La Hoya's one going all over the ring,
With anything,
man.
you can grab this guy. You can hit him with anything.
Not doing
Throw the
much.
punches.
Starting off exchanges and getting 8 up inside the exchange.
He's been a very good
And
closer.
up.
You see
That's
his
right.
father.
Let's do it.
The balance could hang here.
Whitaker seems to have this fight under control right now, but he has to make sure that he doesn't get knocked out here in this last round.
And thank you, Roy. Thank you, Roy. That's from another boxer.
Distance in each of the 2 predecessors against John Molina and Miguel
Roy telling you who won
Gonzalez.
this fight.
As Larry told you, he closed out brilliantly with dominant 12th round.
Ain't
He
trying to
starts
hear that.
slowly here. Harold, how do you have it going to the last round?
Jim, I agree with Voodoo, but this is a close fight. 6 rounds to 5, 104, 103, Oscar De La Hoya. I think it's about as close as you can get. I think this 12th is going to decide.
I have Whitaker ahead
Thank you.
by about a point.
Thank you.
myself.
That's 2. You got Whitaker ahead. Come on now.
The fighter deserves to win this fight.
What you watching?
If it ends
He didn't like
this
De La
way.
Hoya also.
Big flurry for De La Hoya
Man,
a moment ago.
no.
Whitaker
Not-
looking
not-
for tactical
not the
opportunities to
bias,
land
man.
that
Real
left and
focus.
keep sticking the right.
Look at this. Look at this.
De La Hoya loves to overwhelm his opponents with energy in the 12th. Hard to do that
Man,
against a
you
guy
cannot
whose
tell
style
me you
is
think
giving you
Whitaker
fits.
has done enough
As
with his
Whitaker's
fight
style is giving De La
I
Hoya
told you,
fits.
Roy told you, and Larry told you.
So what
Come
will
on
it
now.
be?
We watching.
The welterweight
Live. They're
coronation
watching it
of
live,
the
man. They watching
rising
the fight over,
golden
man.
boy,
They
or the
each
final
defend
affirmation
that Whitaker
of
lost
the
the fight.
Champions Hall of Fame status. A minute and a half
Right,
left
man.
for Pernell Whitaker to make one more great statement on his career, or for Oscar De La Hoya to begin building a bridge to immortality.
I think it's going to take 12 more rounds to tell who's truly the better fighter.
In my view, Pernell Whitaker has already made his statement, regardless, as I've said before, of the outcome here.
So they both know that Pernell Whitaker really lost. They both just said it. They both just said it.
Yeah, he did.
Neither one of them said he was going to be the winner this night.
They said it when the round started.
He said he made a statement, and Roy Jones just said that he thinks it's a draw. They both just changed their mind.
What they did.
It would be a shame if that absurd WBC rule
I don't like what he's doing right now.
resulted in a
It's
point
12 rounds. You
going
got to fight.
De La Hoya for an unintentional butt that did
Ooh,
no
good
damage.
flurry.
would be the deciding factor in this fight.
De La Hoya busier with combinations, landing more in the 12th so far. Whitaker trying to turn the tide.
And if it came down to
20
rounds,
seconds to go. So far, a little more energy in 12 from the younger man.
But he's not doing enough.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, Pernell lost his last round.
And Whitaker ended the fight backing up and clowning, which may or may not.
Let me add mine up real quick.
Shit, I already got 1, 2, 8, 3. That was a draw round to me. I got 8-3.
Chapter 1.
8-3 De La Hoya
versus Pernell Whitaker.
It's 114 to 114, partner. Only because they took that point away for their headbutt.
And off of that, in all likelihood, more to come.
Definitely.
Whitaker would have joked around and played so much, would have been better.
Them taking that point away from him cost him, because it should be 115 to 114.
Starting with round number 3. Pernell Whitaker wrestled Oscar De La Hoya into the ropes and head-butted him under the right eye. There's the headbutt.
They took the point away from Whitaker.
Left-hand punch was going to the body, but the headbutt came up and created a mouse and some bleeding under De La Hoya's right eye. But it never really seemed to bother Oscar that much more in the fight. In round 4, he switched to a southpaw stance, and with that southpaw stance, ended the round with a flurry of punches, just as he did several times throughout the 12 rounds. Will this catch the eye of the judges? It didn't impress Larry Merchant, who thought that he didn't land anything out of that stance. I felt differently. Then in round 9, the controversial knockdown as De La Hoya's knee and glove went to the canvas while the two fighters wrestled closely together, and Whitaker was landing a soft left hand to the chin.
It looked like he got hit
from Whitaker for the headbutt, and De La Hoya probably losing a point
114,
because of the
114,
knockdown. And let's go to Michael Buffer for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. By way of Caesar's Palace, here is the Budweiser scorecards. Chuck Champa scores the bout 115 to 111. Jerry Roth has it 116 to 110. And Dalby Shirley scores it 116 to 110 for the winner by unanimous decision.
Ridiculous.
And new heavyweight
I know, Pernell. They robbed you, bro.
He wasn't surprised. He was just faking. He was just faking. He was not surprised at all.
They robbed you, my guy. Because you the older fighter. It was your turn to lose.
And the dude knew he didn't do enough, though.
They trying to get people ready for the next generation. That's all it was.
He's cool with the money.
So De La Hoya gets a unanimous decision by scores that might have been, for many, unexpectedly wide.
Exactly.
Certainly unexpectedly wide for Harold Letterman, our score. How'd you have it after 12, Harold?
Jim, 7 rounds to 5, 114, 112, Oscar De La Hoya. In my mind, there was no question he won it. He won that 12th round big to pull it out, but a little bit closer than the judges had it.
Yeah.
I respect his card a little better than anybody else.
Unanimous decision victory.
Either way, I know
De La Hoya. Larry Merchant's with him in the ring.
I think De La Hoya clearly won the fight.
Oscar, was the final result in doubt for you till the end?
Almost there. I felt that Pernell Whitaker was not connecting his punches. He had a nice jab. That's a real good jab. I gave him a lot of credit for that. But I thought I pulled enough to win the fight.
I thought I heard you say somewhere in the middle of the fight that you were a little tired. Did you get a second win?
Well, not tired, not at all. Frustrated.
He was frustrated.
Because of Pernell Whitaker's lefty. He gave me a lot of headbutts right in the face. They hurt.
No, just kept headbutting.
You were unable to really do what you do best against him and really to impose your youth and strength on him. Does that bother you?
He was still banging 18-year-olds at that point.
We're going to give him the rematch.
They should have had a rematch.
So you're frustrated because you feel it wasn't an Oscar De La Hoya performance?
Well, I'm frustrated because I could have done much better. I was expecting Whitaker to be faster and stronger. But now that I know his style, I'll go back to the gym, learn it some more, prepare myself better, and do it again.
Didn't you come into this fight thinking that you would walk right through him, that he was a little too small and not as strong as you?
Well, I would say I would put the pressure, but Pernell Whitaker is very difficult. His softball style can intimidate anyone, believe me.
But you seem very pleased with the result, regardless of your frustration.
Before we jump off, you want to do a quick one right quick?
Anybody would be frustrated.
I was going to exit and ask you if you want to do another fight.
Fighter, a 6-time world champion, and this young kid beat him.
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Do you want a rematch?
Oh, I do.
What fight you want to do?
You let me know, man. I'll pull it up on YouTube when I exit.
Let's do
something that was good.
Yeah, let's do Floyd Mayweather versus Gotti.
That was a.
You ever seen that?
He destroyed Gotti, man.
I'm saying.
Come on, man. Give us something that we could at least argue about.
Okay, something we can argue. Okay.
We could do Andre Ward versus Kovalev, the first one.
I thought Andre Ward won.
Oh, well, now.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
Winky Wright versus Mosley.
Winky Wright clearly beat that dude, but man.
The second fight?
Yeah. Man, ain't no way in the world you're gonna say more than I mean. You can try.
I don't remember it like that. Oh, Winky Wright versus Jermaine Taylor.
Yeah, I think Winky Wright won that. Yeah. So
no, he didn't. Jermaine won.
Is that the one? No. Jermaine won that one. Jermaine won that one. Because Winky Wright didn't fight. He barely punched. Yeah, all he did was major defense. Let me see. Now we both agree. Do you really agree that Zab Judah got beat by Mayweather?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, we can watch it again.
He got beat though.
It was close. We can watch it again because I ain't seen it in years. We can watch it again.
I think was no. Yeah. Was Mayweather really winning that fight against Ortiz before they stopped it?
Yeah. Ortiz had that one little round. The one that he got knocked out in. That's the one round I gave him. Yeah, he was beating. He was winning.
We're not taking right now. Hold on. Real easy.
Well, let me end this live. This one. We gonna still be on, so me and you can still talk. But we just not gonna be on Facebook.
All right.
So we'll come back with another fight.
Yeah.